Hi, I'm Hope, November Delta 2 Lima.
I'm Hannah, Kilo Delta 3 Zulu.
And I'm Grace, Kilo Echo 3 Golf. Welcome to HamRadio.World.
I'm Jet Jurgensmeyer, KE0UWZ.
Yes. This is Jet, as you just said, and today we're going to be interviewing him because you work on the Last Minute Standing Show.
I do, alongside Tim Allen, Nancy Travis. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so you play the character Boyd, and so you got into that and you wanted to get your license, so now you have it.
Yeah.
So, what was the first time that you got on the radio at the set?
It was before one of the tapings, because every Tuesday when we film, before the taping we get on the radio. Because for those of you that don't know, Mike Baxter Tim Allen, has an actual ham radio in his office in the back on his desk. So before every taping, we have a control operator come in and we'll get on, talk to fans all across the country, even the world sometimes. And it kind of sparked my interest. I've always been, this is going to sound kind of cheesy, but I've always been into like walkie-talkies as I was little and things like that. So when I figured out that ham radio just kind of expanded that, I was like, oh, I got to get into this.
Okay, so I went to the set before you were on the show in 2016, and I operated, but how big do you think your pilot was? Because apparently mine was bigger than Katie Allen's, and she had the biggest one.
Well, it was pretty big. I remember I just finished like getting ready. I think I had gone through hair and makeup, and I ran in and we had Rob as our control operator at Alpha 6, Robert Alpha, and he was sitting there and he was just like, he was shaking his head the entire time trying to get people's names down. And eventually I came in and I put the headphones on and it just sounded like chaos. It sounded like the Hamvention at rush hour. It was horrible. It sounded like there were motors running, there were people, hundreds of people talking. It was so hard. And I sat there and just going, wow, I hadn't had my license yet. So it kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, do I want to have to deal with this in the future? But now that I have my license, I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
So your dad's studying for general, and then when you get finally to extra sometime, no pressure, but
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Anyway, when you get there, are you gonna be hogging the radio so no one can ever get on, or?
You know what? It's funny you say that, because when I first started with my radio, I used to hate hearing other people talk. I only wanted to talk on it. I was like, everybody else, I want to talk. But now I like to listen and just hear other people's conversations, because it sounds weird saying it like that, but really it's true. Nothing's private on ham radio, so all the conversations are public. So I don't think I'm going to be really hogging it other than listening.
One of the first times I remember having a pileup was when I was on an island in the Caribbean called Saba. It's a 5-square-mile island, and it's a very wanted DXCC entity.
Oh.
And I was there with the Youth DX Adventure, which basically takes kids to a country to operate on a little DXpedition for a week.
That's cool.
And one of the first pileups at the Gray Line in the evening was huge. This might sound weird, but it's kind of sounded like applesauce to me, because it sounds weird, but it was mushy because you couldn't understand anything. You couldn't pick anything out.
Oh.
And even at the end, you couldn't pick anybody out because a lot of people were trying to give their call signs at the end. So those pileups, if you didn't say anything, they would last for several minutes.
Oh, wow.
Was it like that when you were on the air?
It was, and then you'd have some people that they would sound really clear to us, and then we'd try to contact them back and you get nothing, just silence. And then 20 other people would join in and start trying to talk. It was very, very difficult, but I was very glad that I didn't have my license then, so I just really had to kind of sit next to the control operator and listen to him kind of try to sort everything out. But I think I learned a lot with that big pileup.
Yeah, and sometimes it seems like those people just do it and they don't come back because they didn't actually hear you. They just put it out there because they hear a pileup.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny thinking that, but it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Upgrade! You must upgrade!
Okay.
I was the youngest extra for over 2 years.
You're the youngest extra? Okay.
Yeah, during the time I was there, I was, what?
Well, that's encouraging.
So I was an extra.
That's really encouraging. Wait, how old were you when you got your extra?
9.
What am I even doing here?
And she was 10, and she was 11.
This isn't fair
And you
anymore.
were,
This isn't fair anymore.
I got mine February.
Ugh. This isn't fair anymore.
A month before you.
I'm serious. I'm gonna start studying for my general as soon as I finish 8th grade, and I'm homeschooled, so I only have like 2 days left, and then I will get moving. I don't know what am I supposed to say.
So anyway, thank you, Jet, and
Thank you.
we're gonna be hoping to get out there next season.
Come on, let's do it.
And I guess we could operate next to each other. There's only one radio though.
I will let you do all the work, and I will sit by.
You're not getting out
and
of this.
listen. Okay, fine. Dang it. I'll be there. I will be mental support. That's what it'll sound like I'm doing. So I will be mental support. How about that? Deal?
I'm
Great.
thinking, do they have a snack area on the set?
They do. That's the main part. Those of you that don't know, there is a craft service room. I gained so much weight on every movie or show that I'm on because they just have food. Like, I'm not gonna waste the food. Gosh.
Nobody showed me the candy room, the donut room.
You'll have to come and see it. And come on, seriously though, you guys need to come to a taping and we can get on the radio, talk to some fans. It'll be fun. Hopefully there won't be a big pile up though. That was too difficult.
Well, not too big, but people still want to work us.
True.
Just
come on
control it.
and
Anyway,
tune in.
73.
73.